Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome from Las Vegas, Nevada, that groovy little podcast that gives you a true first-person look into what it's like to call Sin City your home. The Living in Las Vegas podcast. And now your host, a man who clearly needs some kind of introduction, otherwise you wouldn't know who he was. Speak up, brother Scott. Mr. Scott Whitney. Well, sorry, Chaz. Don't know what happened.
Oopsie.
The video says it's 1 second. And it's not 1 second. It's longer than 1 second, so I don't know what happened to Chaz. But I will tell you what Chaz would say. He'd say, get your eyes done. Go to LASIK in Nevada. Get your eyes done. I wish I could do like a radical Italian mafioso kind of guy.
That was more like East LA.
Yeah, I know. Get your eyes done. See, I don't have Italian. I can't do Italian. I really wish I could do Italian. I can't do it.
Maybe you should try not to do the rap and the Italian. Just do Italian.
It's the hat.
No, gang signs are
this.
more like.
Get to your eyes done.
That is much
Get
better.
to your eyes done by Dr. Rotherman. That's all I got. Anyways, hey. Come on, it's in my head. It's so in my head. I'm going to put a music worm in your all's head today. Anyways,
a music worm?
Yeah.
I've never heard that term.
It's like a brain worm. Anyways, this is the Living in Las Vegas extravaganza. Look at me. And I'm your humble host, Scott Whitney, which I'm pretty proud to be here. And so I am here. Why? Because I'm a fun guy. That's why, pretty much. And this is probably the best show that you're ever going to be seeing at 7:30 on a Tuesday night. So come join us. You know, one of the best parts of being here, of course, is who I'm with. Who is that, you may be asked? Well, that's a good question. I like to call her the love of my life. Oh, sure.
Oh.
She leaves little presents for me sometimes. Don't want to talk about those presents. They scare Daddy. But she is, if nothing else. Oh, you should see the look I'm getting now, kids. It's a good one. It's a winner. She's my naughty jelly sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, Melissa Whitney. There she is. Big hand. Look at, she is one good looking, burning love woman. Oh, you're a pretty one right there. And the website, it's rawartist.org/Las Vegas. And again, that's this website here. Boink. There it is. And so let's look around. Let's take a sniff around at what's going on over there. So this is, again, that's the bar, pretty groovy. Now, this was really cool. One of the things that they did during the show, so they had art all around.
Like booths.
Yeah, not really booths.
Stations?
They're just kind of stations. So they're all around the bar.
The parameter of the bar.
The perimeter of the bar, or parameter. It's perimeter.
Yeah.
Where all these different artists, from pen art to hair clips,
ceramic art,
jewelry, paintings, photography. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And then they had a stage, and they had different performing artists, a variety of kinds, going on the whole time, basically. About an hour into it, they started doing stuff. The first performing artist.
So you had free entertainment.
Yeah, and it was some of it was pretty good. Some of it was terrible, and I will tell you which one in a minute. But some of it was really interesting. Like, for example, this cat, this guy here, whose name I cleverly forgot. What he was. But he was a DJ, so you can see it's kind of hard to see, he's got headphones on, he's got a little DJ thing in front of him, but at the same time he was DJing, chicka chicka bow wow, chicka bow wow, he was also whipping around and painting. So like there'd be like crazy. A beat, there'd be a break in the music, and then he'd just turn around and go, we're like, well, look at that. That's kind of fun.
And it all started, because it was a completely blank canvas.
Right, so it starts off like this, and it went, oh.
And look, you can totally see that's a face.
It's a face, and we're like, I kind of get. Now, meanwhile, while that's going on, some guy who had a bone through his nose, he's like walking around, just kind of hanging out. I'm like, that's an interesting looking cat. He had like a military shirt buttoned all the way up, big bone through his nose, dreads, and he's walking around.
He's getting down.
And,
He's got the
it was funny because so the DJ. So he's going, and then all of a sudden I see the guy with the bone in his nose is kind of like, and he's smiling. He's like, yeah.
He's feeling
And then the next thing you know, this guy is on his head, spinning on his head in front of us.
That's an awesome photo.
That's a great, like, that guy is spinning on his head, and he's not a part of the show. Like Amber's like, huh, that's really not part of the show.
Ta-da!
But I'm like, we got Amber really set us up with some great seats.
Yeah,
I'm like, look at that.
Sure
That guy is spinning on his head right in front of us. Meanwhile, spin, spin.
Oh, God.
So we're like, okay, that's cool. Then we played guess who that person is. So
On the
this
painting.
person on the painting. So we looked at it, and I guessed it right off because I'm pretty smart. So I'm gonna give you guys a way to look at it. Who is it? Oh, somebody's got it right. Boom. A little bit of Bob Marley for you right there.
It was really, I really appreciated that because
People really like that. Now, of course, the first thing I did is I rushed up to him afterwards and goes, "Are you selling that? And how much is it?" Not so much I was going to buy it, but I just wanted to know. And what he ended up doing is he raffled that off. You buy $10 raffle tickets, and you could have a chance to win that. He also showed another painting that he had, same size. It was selling for $500, which is cheap. He goes, and I'll make you a deal.
You know what's smart is he makes money off it no matter what.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
as long as he covers the cost of the canvas, right?
Right.
And he probably, I mean, maybe he even makes his own frame.
So the way these guys get there is they either they would email or somehow reach out to Amber and say, hey, we want to be on this, and she would say, okay, well, show us your YouTube video, show us your website, that kind of stuff.